Time for big game breakdown. Game 3. ESPN tonight. Can the Wizards make it a series? Wizards 5.5, 218.5 the total. Celtics lead the series 2-0. Adjusted series price, Boston minus $6. Celtics 34-0 all time when they lead a series 2-0, Teddy.
Yeah, and certainly the Boston historically has done very well, but those type of trends, I don't put anything into it. You know, this version of the Celtics is not 34-0 all time up 2-0. That's one of those stats that looks good. From a betting standpoint, it means zero to me. Absolutely nothing. What about you?
The 34-0? I think that's a big deal, yeah. But the trend I'm more interested in is this one. This is great. And you think the books are taking notice? Look at this reaction. Now, this is the angle here in the last year and a half in the playoffs. You bet the team at home in Game 3 down 0-2, first quarter in first half. The last year and a half, it's 20-2 ATS, the home team. It's 22-2 if you want to count the Celtics, Games 3 and 4 in Chicago. And look at this. The line for the game's 5.5. Look at the first half line. The Wizards are 4.5, Teddy.
Yeah, and that's worth noting. Not Game 3 and 4. Game 3 in Chicago, you bet them first quarter, first half. The Celtics would have covered. Yes, exactly. But as you mentioned, 10-0 already this year. And look, it's not like the Wizards couldn't hang. You know, they lead in the first quarter by double digits in both of these games. But obviously, double-digit lead, not enough against the Celtics, particularly in that Game 2, where you had one of the worst beats of the postseason. We're watching covered wire to wire. But, I mean, we got to talk about Isaiah Thomas. You know, not just a game for the ages. He scored 53 points. He scored, everything in the overtime and the fourth quarter. It was a dominant player. But he made the plays when they mattered most. Again, he scores 29 points in the fourth quarter in OT. The Wizards, as a team, scored 30. And remember, pre-game 1, he's flying back from Tacoma after his sister's funeral. He lands around 4 a.m. on Sunday morning. Pre-game 2, he had a 6-hour dental procedure on Monday to fix that tooth. This guy's insane right now. Brad Stevens, quote, "What else is there to say? There was a point today where he was not feeling good at all. He had a tough day, and I thought he was going to really have to gut this one out. As long as he gutted out, he ends up with 50. Pretty impressive."
You know, it's why Barkley's out of his mind and the game's never been better. Remember, all these guys can shoot three, too. Shoot from three. How do I stop Thomas? He's 90% from the line. He's tough. He's quick. He can get to the basket. He can knock down jumpers and knock down the three as he goes for 53. Brooks, quote, "We tried a lot of different things. The only thing we haven't tried is a triple team. We tried to put 2 on him. We switched multiple defenders. He's one of the best players in the game. Had 53 on our team. We still had cracks at him, but our team defense needs to do a better job, including myself." End quote. He's right. They had Morris on him. Gortat even, which is a bad move, he hit the 3. And Wall, who was gassed, couldn't stop him either. Now, the Wizards led by 16 in the first quarter of Game 1 and 13 in the first quarter of Game 2. Starters can't play the whole game. Sooner or later, they got to put the bench in there. Unmitigated disaster for the bench. Let's continue with this graphic. Wizards bench, net points per 100 possessions in the series. Oubre, 54 minutes, minus 40. Bogdanovich, 27 and 55. Jennings, 24 minutes, minus 26. Smith, 26 minutes, minus 19.5. To put it in perspective, look at the worst regular season players who got at least 20 minutes a game or more. Bayless led the way with minus 7. You got to be kidding me. And how quick do those leads disappear when he has to go to the bench early in the second quarter, Teddy?
I mean, that's been the case in each of the first 2 games. And let's not forget, not only has the Wizards bench been awful, Bradley Beal was awful in Game 2. 4 of 15 from the floor, 1 of 9 from three-point range. He's been spotty throughout this postseason. Had 6 turnovers in that contest as well, and he was really bothered by the defense of Avery Bradley. Scotty Brooks, quote, "We have to do a better job of getting their hands off him. If they're going to allow him to be guarded that way, we have to make some adjustments ourselves. He just had a bad shooting night, and that's going to happen. Now with that, we have to figure out ways to get him cleaner looks and cleaner screens so we can get free. Whether they're putting their hands on us or not, they're not getting called, so it's not illegal." Getting Beal going just one piece of the equation for Washington tonight. And we have to ask ourselves, Pauly, is this Celtics team, a team that had their issues down the stretch, a team that started 0-2 against the Bucks, is this team power rated correct against the Bulls, I should say, started 0-2 against the Bulls. Is they power rated correctly now? Or have they really upped their level of game where your full season the power ratings aren't giving you the right number on Boston right now, and they should be power rated perhaps 2 or 3 points higher because of their improved play over the last couple of weeks?
No, they caught a break. They played well, but they caught a break with Rondo going out. Remember, with Rondo in, it was 108 points per game. With him out, it was 93. And then late in that series, it was 1-2-3 Cancun for the Bulls, especially Wade. And here, I mean, the Wizards, they don't play defense, and their bench sucks, so it's a great matchup for the Celtics, who, by the way, hit 19 threes in Game 1. So I want to see this test coming up tonight and see if they can get a game on the road. What also hurts me and factors into the power rating was a couple weeks ago with the 1 seed on the line, they were blown out at home against Cleveland. In any event, this total's too low as well. They're not making a big enough adjustment. There will be 0 defense played in this series. 5 of the 6 matchups have gone to the moon and sky high. Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.